Hello and welcome to Community Chats. I'm your host, Aley Hammer, and today on the show, we're joined with James Kent, the Technical Director at MoveData. James, thank you so much for being on the show today. Can you start by telling us a little bit about MoveData?
Yeah, sure. So MoveData started as largely consulting work. We were integrating many fundraising platforms with, such as Everyday Hero, with nonprofits, Salesforce CRMs. And we were doing that for organizations like the World's Greatest Shave. It became pretty evident that we were spending a lot of time helping out these organizations who were dealing with highly repetitive tasks such as data entry. And this is where MoveData was born. We decided to create a turnkey integration between numerous fundraising platforms and the Salesforce platform. This helps the organizations raise more funds, lower admin costs, engage more with their supporters in real time, and focus on higher value tasks. We've been growing pretty rapidly and have just entered the UK and US markets.
Wow, that's incredible. And you do work very heavily with nonprofits, as you mentioned. So can you tell us why you choose to help nonprofits specifically?
Yeah, I guess personally and my business partner, we have quite a passion for the nonprofit space. We've been working in it for on and off for a decade or so. And what we've found is nonprofits are really late adopters in realizing tech benefits. And so we thought here's a good opportunity for us to address that with an affordable solution that really helps deal with the tasks that eats up a lot of admin time. And so that helps them focus more on their mission and less on back office administration. We recently helped a large client in Sydney, and they found that they're able to get around a 0.5 FTE saving by using the system instead of using traditional data entry. And so that's the type of stuff we're looking to make a difference with.
Well, that's really inspiring. So can you give us any insight into what the benefit of being on the cloud is for not just your business, but your customers as well?
Yeah, look, AWS and MoveData are pretty similar from in one way that we're trying to commoditize services that aren't really easily obtainable, such as data centers or highly available infrastructure. Where we've seen this used lately in the non-profit space is with telethons. So a telethon's a really good example where an organisation will take hundreds of thousands of transactions for a couple of days, but for the rest of the year won't be using that infrastructure. And AWS provides a really good opportunity with their burst capacity to provide that opportunity to an organisation without having to overinvest. Other areas where AWS is really useful is things with like data exploration policies. So there's a lot of compliance activities and it's quite good in that space. The other one is it's got such a large global footprint that data sovereignty is a really big issue for nonprofits. Where is my data? You've got the marketing rules that have come in the EU, and you've got real concerns in Australia around not letting personal identifiable information outside of the country.
Yeah, absolutely. That's very true. So since moving to the AWS cloud, how have you expanded your business? Have you been able to scale, or tell us about that?
Yeah, we were AWS from day one. We sort of identified that we wouldn't be able to stand up an organization or an application with all the infrastructure that we needed without a partner like AWS. And so we entered with the view of a serverless architecture, and this helps us minimize IT admin and labor costs. By outsourcing large levels of technology and infrastructure to AWS, it enables us to focus more on feature development for our customers. Certain areas, like as we've grown, so is our cloud footprint. And recently we had to upgrade one of our databases, and that was a 5-minute exercise. And typically that would have been consultants engaged in a number of weeks with downtime. It's a really simplistic platform, which has lots of depth, but it's quite easy to adopt and use.
Oh, it's so great to hear. So finally, what's next for MoveData? What do you have coming up? What can we expect to see?
Yeah, we've just rolled out some support for the PayPal Giving Fund, which is a really big global footprint. We've enabled that for all our customer base and helping them adopt that. We've picked up loads of customers lately. We just signed a deal with UNICEF, so that's pretty exciting for us. Yeah, and
Incredible.
we're currently going through a process of listing this on the Salesforce App Exchange, which that's a real innovation for non-profits because they'll be able to download this themselves and stand up those integrations without needing a third party.
Wow, you are a really inspiring customer, and I really have enjoyed this chat. So thank you so much, James, and we'll talk to you next time. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.